All right, well, welcome everybody. We are live here at the Fish Bowl, and we are with the candidate for the 4th Ward City Council, Mr. Andrew McManus.
Hello.
So before we get started, I got a couple pieces of business I got to take care of. I told the good folks here at the Fish Bowl I'd let everybody know that Sunday is steak day, and for $20 you get a ribeye. Not some flank steak. Is it steak or snake? Is it snake? Snake. Steak.
I think it's steak.
Is it
Steak.
for sure steak?
It's for sure steak.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's
good
steak.
stuff, yeah.
Steak. Ribeye steak with salad, baked potato, roll. Starts at noon until they sell out. So they're all hand cut, and then whenever they sell out, that's it. So get here early at the Fish Bowl. And also, we always have to let everybody know that the candidate has not been compensated for his appearance today, nor has he compensated us for his appearance here today. So this is a news interview, an information interview, and nothing more. So now, Mr. McManus, it is in this ward. Here we are in the 4th Ward. There's some businesses here in the lower 4th. What's your feeling, because we're not going to get any of the early voting results until actual 7:30 on Tuesday. So kind of what are you getting, what's your feelings right now on early voting?
I'm very, very excited. I think the last few weeks I've really, busted butts and talked to people to kind of nail down these lists and look through and see who had voted last year, the years prior. And the conversations I've had have been great. Every day I'm counting more and more for my numbers as far as where I'm at, and they keep climbing. So
good.
We might have record numbers.
Really?
We really might. I don't think so, but we could.
It's one of those things where, especially on a non-presidential
Right.
election,
It's an off year.
I hate to say off year because but it's true. It's true. Some precincts have very contentious township trustees things going on, school board things going on. In Portsmouth City, the schools, they have a school board thing going on, but they're taking 3 people when there's 4 on the ballot. So, it's not a real kind of neck and neck thing. So, my next question would be, how many voting polls are going to be available in the 4th Ward?
Be Cornerstone Church on off.
So Cornerstone on Offner,
Yes, sir.
which is Offner and Gallia, Cornerstone.
Yes.
The one with the little Times Square sign.
Cornerstone Church.
Okay. So this is pretty much it. I
Yeah.
mean,
We're 2 days.
well, the time changed.
2 days and an hour, right?
To be completely fair,
Yeah.
we have reached out to the opposing candidate in this race. Of course, and I wrote the times down, on October 1st, 7:40 p.m., we made an attempt to request for an interview. October the 15th, 10:14 a.m., we made a second attempt for an interview, and that candidate has yet to respond at all. So just to let you folks know, this is not a one-sided deal. We have made 2 attempts to reach out to the other candidate, and they have chosen not to participate in any of these interviews. Each member, whenever somebody gets elected, and you bring with you a kind of a wish list or a pet project that you want to kind of tackle, along with all the other city issues that come up, you have a couple kind of, if I could really make a difference here, if I can make a difference there. So what would be an agenda item that you would bring with you?
I think truly what I want and care about, my biggest things are the cleanup and putting things in the ward. If I had to pick one project I think I could get off the ground quickly, it would be cleaning up the area. I was talking with some citizens a few days ago, and there used to be a recycling program. So where you have your green trash cans, you have a red one as well. You put your recyclables in there, and then the city would pick it up, it gets sorted out and recycled. And I'm thinking, no one probably no one did that. No, it really it went well. It was with grant funding, so it wasn't costing the taxpayer or the city really any money. So it's a matter of looking into that. I think that's a great idea. I think that goes hand in hand with the cleanup. But to be able to create something like that for our city, I mean, my mom recycles, I recycle. It'd be nice if it was a little more accessible, a little easier for people to do. I think that would maybe be a pet project to get the ball rolling, to get things kind of kicked off.
I know a lot of people want to see more activity around the Spartan Stadium
Absolutely,
area.
yeah.
I know the college has a lease on part of that area, but I know that they've made some investments in security through the college that has helped out, and some upgrades and maintenance, but there's still a whole lot of that area that's still property of Portsmouth that's not being leased out. So,
Absolutely.
what do you kind of see that we can kind of do to draw some more interest into that area?
I know. I mean, Spartan Stadiums are great. We had the Barbecue Blues and event earlier this year. There'll be another one again next year, and just trying to push the ball as far as renovating and making that somewhere where people are going to go. It's a beautiful place that needs to be used. Now there's a lot
Historic.
Yeah.
People don't even know.
I think the Lions are playing right now. And the Detroit Lions were originally the Portsmouth Spartans. So there's a lot right outside the stadium the city owns, and I've talked about it before, but I think a dog park there would be excellent. The one on Second, it's nonstop. I mean, anytime I drive by, there's 4 or 5 people there. They just had a Halloween event, and the thing was packed. And people were going to say, well, it's a dog park. What's a dog park going to do? What it's going to do is give you something to go outside and to enjoy your area, to enjoy your city.
You don't have to have a dog to go to the dog
not
park.
at all.
It's
There's
called
benches.
green space.
Exactly.
Green space.
So that's something I think, like you said, the city owns this lot.
Mhm.
We could do something like that there too. My main goal is to put things in our area that we can go out and enjoy. I love the fish bowl. The wings are awesome. Patties and Pints wings are awesome too. So I want to keep my job, but I want other things in the area that we can go do. Simple as that.
And they made a lot of renovations out here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I really like when we see businesses with confidence in our city, in our county, but now we're talking about the ward, businesses with enough confidence in the economy to make these investments that were tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars, that they are confident that the economy will support it, that the town will support it.
Right.
And that's a good sign.
It is.
And we need to see more businesses like this have that level of comfort where they feel like they can expand and grow and get more people, or possibly even open up something that they've been running from home, or trying on the weekends. So we are literally, we can see the housetops from the lower Fourth Ward where we are right now. If you had a megaphone and could talk to these folks right here in the lower Fourth, what would you say?
2 days ago, vote for me. Monday, go vote for me. Write my name in. What I would say to you is, we say it's an off year for the election. It is, but it isn't. This is a 4-year term. I can't try again next year. I can't try again the year after that. We have 4 years to where I can be your voice, or my opponent can be your voice. It's your decision. I can tell you what I want to do, but I can't do it unless you vote me in. So I would probably yell my name and how to spell it a few times until someone cusses me.
Which will take about 14 seconds.
Yeah, I'll get half my name out, and then someone's yelling at me, "Shut up!" But honestly, it's an important election because this is 4 years of our lives. A lot can happen in 6 months.
That's right.
A lot can really happen in 4 years. I don't want to sit here and in 4 years' time everything be the same, if not worse. I don't want that. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for myself. I believe in our area. I believe in Portsmouth. I've been a part of successful things in Portsmouth, and I want to push that to our ward. I can't do that unless you vote for me, unless you write my name in.
So, why trust a restaurant manager with a 4-year seat in city council that's going to have a very real potential to make some very real legislative decisions that can affect our economy, not just for the 4 years, but potentially for 40 years.
Right.
How are you prepared to handle that?
I'm lucky with my job, with being an operations manager. We have the restaurant, that's one aspect. We have the construction company, we have student housing. Those are three facets, all of which include making decisions. Daily I need to make decisions, sometimes hard decisions. Daily I need to look at numbers to keep things kind of churning along. Those all translate to the city as well. It's, that's one big facet of, life. We have three companies, and every other day I go in some days and it's, the restaurant will need something, or construction will need something, or the housing will need something. You gotta just go. You have a phone call, go get it done. So you gotta be quick. You have to be, confident in your decisions. I can't say, I don't know if I should do this, or I don't know if this will work out or not. When you have so much to do, you have to make your decisions and make sure they're good ones. Because any given time, if you make the wrong decision, you could screw things up.
Butterfly effect.
Exactly. So I'm lucky. I've done this for going on 3 years now, and I love the train. And I've gone on 3 years now, and
It's the progress journey.
it is a progress journey. I like that. We're going on 3 years now, and I really feel at least the last year and a half, I've really kind of came into my own, and my confidence is right there. The decisions I make are sound for the most part, and I believe that having that luxury of having different areas to work in, you learn. Some people, you bring them a book and they'll read it and they'll just process it all. Some people learn on the go, hands-on. I'm a little of both. I'm lucky enough to do both. I'm lucky enough to where I have two great bosses, Tim Wolf, Brian Listerman. They're very knowledgeable guys. Tim Wolf just got Citizen of the Year at Portsmouth. I like to say I'm the second Citizen of the Year. I said next year we'll talk. But I'm lucky. Those guys are very knowledgeable. They're smart men. They make good decisions, and they do things for the community. I'm right there with them. I'm lucky to have those kind of guys as lifelines for me, to give me advice, to help me make decisions, to help me with this, to give me confidence, things like that.
So my last question is, a lot of people watching that aren't in the fourth ward.
Right.
4,000 voters, I think, in the fourth ward, registered voters. So a lot of people watching that's not in the fourth ward, but they are involved in the city of Portsmouth, and so your decision, should you earn that chair, is going to affect them.
Absolutely, it's not.
So talk to the other citizens of Portsmouth as a potential representative, a chairholder, that's going to make decisions for the entire city.
I joke and I say if I had a vote for every person that doesn't live in the ward that would vote for me, I'd probably have about 10,000. But the good thing is it's one city. Granted, this is the fourth ward, but it's all one city. I have plans for our ward, but at the same time, other things with the city as a whole will come up that I'll need to talk about and I'll need to make decisions on. I can't just focus only on the fourth ward. It's the fourth ward and all of Portsmouth. It's all one city. So when you come up to me and you said, hey, I live in the second ward, the third ward, the first ward, the sixth ward, I wish I could vote for you. My thing is your support still helps. Saying my name, telling others, hey, there's this guy, he's running, he's a writing candidate, his name's Andrew McManus. Saying that helps me just as much as voting for me. And I encourage you, if you do believe in me, to spread my name, to say what's going on, because I'm working for all of Portsmouth. It's not just the fourth ward. That's my home base, but it's all of Portsmouth. So you don't live in the ward, but you still want to see me speak for you as well. Speak about me, tell your friends, share this on Facebook, go to my page, share my videos on Facebook. Getting my name out there is truly so important. because I don't want a single voter to go in on Tuesday and look at the ballot and go down and go right past the write-in spot. I don't want people to think, well, who's a write-in? I don't want a single person to think that. So it's very important for everyone to realize there's another option. I'm not just some random guy off the street like, I think I want to run for office today. I've worked on it for a few months now. I've cared about it even longer. This isn't something that I'm taking lightly at all. This is something that I truly believe in and care about and want to do for us.
So the offer still stands to the other candidate for this position. Like I said, we've reached out on 2 occasions, but it also goes for, this will be our 3rd election that we've covered, start to finish. And we will be at the courthouse rotunda on Tuesday night for election results for the whole county. And I know that there are some very, very close races in some places where there are 6 people running for township trustee and there's only 1 chair open. So, I mean, it is really, really, so if any of the candidates would like to have a format to be able to have a discussion, we have been here for the last 3 years and we will continue to be here. Just reach out and we'll do our best to accommodate you. This will be on our TV channel in just a couple of hours of this broadcast. So the way you find it, whenever you're on Facebook, just go to our page, click up, it's pinned to the top, and it says SCBN Local Interest. Just click that. It is all local programming, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, everything to do with our local area. And to my knowledge, it's never been done before. 24-hour channel designated just to this area. I don't think it's ever been done before. So it will be on there within the next couple of hours. I said I have no more questions, and I don't. Do you have anything to add at the end?
I've said it, a million times, but write my name in. You'll see me on election day, where I'm allowed to be, but I have these stickers here. It shows the ballot. This is the ballots. My candidate's kind of scratched off there. That won't be the case when you go to a vote. I'm just letting you know. No, not the top guy. You go write me in and you write in my name. You type in my name, Andrew McManus. ANDREWMCMANUS. Again, my cell phone number. So I'll be getting a few prank calls, so this is probably bad. That's all right.
Welcome to the public eye.
Cell phone number, 740-981-9158. Text me, call me, leave me a message. Your concerns are my concerns. I have my concerns, and I know you do too. So we have 2 days, and then the decision's made, and then we got the next 4 years. Let me speak for you.
Very good. Thank you very much. I want to thank Betty behind the camera.
Thank you.
We're going to see her on Tuesday at the courthouse, and then the This Week review and preview show will air on Wednesday. So we want to give a shout out and thank you so much to Betty for coming down and making sure we're all set up
cold.
Yeah,
That's all right.
We're all shivering here.
acting like it's not cold.
Mark does this to me. No.
Why couldn't we have had coffee today?
Right.
I'm hours in the heat for the boat races. I'm in the cold.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Have a good evening.